What's up, my friends? I want to do a little kind of year-end wrap-up and looking ahead towards 2019 video. I'm gonna go over my year. It's been a pretty crazy year for me, up and down. In a lot of ways, it's been the best year of my life and the worst year of my life. And I want to go over, kind of what happened this year, and I'm looking forward to next year, and answer a few questions about us moving and stuff. So we'll get to that a little bit later. So honestly, in a lot of ways, this has been one of the best years of my life. The stream has been going amazing. When I went full-time Magic a few years ago, there was definitely a fear of like, is this gonna work? Like I'd play Magic for, over a decade, like professionally, if you will, playing in pro tours and traveling to tournaments and stuff. But it was always sort of like on the side. If I won $1,000 here and there, cool. If I wrote an article here and there, cool. But for the most part, I was either working or going to school. And, 3-ish years ago, won the Players Championship, decided to try Magic full time, started streaming and stuff and writing articles. What's up, Bernsey? And it treaded water for about a year where I was kind of doing okay. Nicole was a huge help in that year as far as like support. She was handling a little more of the financial load. And then obviously in the last year or two, things have gone really, really well. And then this year, things really exploded. It went from being, I'm kind of doing this and getting by, to me waking up and being like, wow, like this is working. Like I'm making pretty good money here and I'm able to support myself. This is incredible. This is awesome. So really been a great year for the stream and all my content. I went up from like 13,000 followers on Twitch to almost 28,000, closing on 30,000, which is just insane. I'm at around 500-ish subs. I haven't been streaming super consistently. The goal of 1,000 I think is going to be a goal for next year. My YouTube channel, kind of the surprise of the year, honestly, where at the start of the year, was like, what, I should have a YouTube, right? I should probably do that. And had no idea it was going to go so well. My YouTube currently has almost 20,000 followers, subscribers. And, I'm monetized now, I'm making money off it. It's really, really cool. It's been fun to watch it grow and see, trying out different types of things on it. We do a John and Jim show. We do some other games like Magic Pro, StarCraft Pro, mostly Magic stuff, obviously. But been fun watching that grow. Of course, I took a job with CoolStuffInc.com. I left Star City Games after 6 years of being there, and broke out to try something new. And it's been going great so far. Cool Stuff's fantastic company. I've been really enjoyed, obviously, doing my articles, but also doing videos for them too. They've been sponsoring the stream. You can see right here, of course, promo code JIM5 for 5% off your next CoolStuffInc.com order. That's been great. Evan's been awesome. Rob, Rich, all the guys at Cool Stuff been really, really cool. Super smooth transition. And I'm really happy to be working with them, which is really, really cool. And then, of course, Team BCW. It was the first year of Team BCW. Really great squad. And, we had a hiccup or two across the year. But, overall, a great first year for us. I've been working with Rick from BCW for the last 3 years. With, I think Burns, you just found a peanut. with Rick from BCW, for the last few years with Team MGG. They were a sponsor of Team MGG for 2 years. And now, of course, I'm working with him directly with Team BCW. We had a great year results-wise. In the end of the year leaderboard, Ross was in 6th. I was in 10th, Tannen was in 11th, and Brennan, despite missing almost half the year, was in 12th, which is really, really awesome. And, we had good success here and there. Obviously, Tannen didn't win his trophy, but had a great year. He had like 6 top 8s. Ross probably had like 4-ish top 8s. Brennan must have had like 3 or 4-ish. He had a win too as well. Ross had a win too. And great year for the team. A lot of fun traveling with those guys. Just a lot of fun overall, and we're going to be doing that next year. I'll get into that into the later part of the video when I'm talking about the future, 2019. I guess it's the present now because I'm recording this on New Year's Day. But all of our Friday events are really cool. If you haven't been to one, you got to come down. Team BCW, we do an event called the BCW Challenge. Every Friday before an open, we visit a local store for an F&M and do like a 2-hour promo event where basically you come down, you hang out, and you sign up on the list. Get to play one game against anyone who's there, whatever team members are going to be at whatever particular event there is. Standard, Modern, Legacy, play one game, and if you win, you get a cool BCW bag. Oops, sorry about that. Just like Where did they go? You win, you get one of these cool BCW bags, super awesome. And then either way, for playing, you get a pack of the BCW Deck Art Elite sleeves for free, which is really cool. BCW is coming out with a new gaming line late January. New sleeves. They have the inner like eclipse layer, so it's double colored. So their white sleeves have an extra black layer on the inside, so they're opaque. They're a little bit taller, and they're already great sleeves, so they're gonna be even better. And they have new binders and deck boxes coming out too, which is awesome. You'll hear more about that from me, of course. But BCW stuff's going great. Come down to one of those events if you can. They're really, really fun. They're free, obviously. Personally, for myself, wasn't a great year results-wise. I played in maybe like 3/4 of the Opens this year. I had 3 top 8s. I top 8'd in Worcester playing Legacy Miracles. Lost in top 4. And then I had a top 8 with Modern Jeskai Control in Minneapolis, lost in top 8, pretty rough one. And then I top 8'd with the Militia Bugler Humans deck in Indy, also lost in top 8. So unfortunately, I believe those are my first 2 losses in the top 8 of an Open ever. I'd always been really, really good about winning that first round, which is one of the important rounds because usually you split top 4. So those 2 losses hurt, but 3 top 8s, not a great year for me. Honestly, it's been a tough year overall as far as like busyness and just stuff going on. Of course, with the stream growing and everything, I've been kind of learning how to balance traveling to events and competing in events with streaming and entertaining, and like my kind of new role as like an entertainer. Where when I'm streaming, I'm kind of just like having fun and playing new decks and hitting buttons and having a great time, joking with chat and stuff. And I'm obviously not necessarily like focusing and like practicing. So definitely practiced less this year, and it showed in my results, which I need to work on because next year, obviously, the old Players Champs is back. So we'll talk about that. A lot of the busyness of the year was, predicated on the new house me and Nicole bought. So me and Nicole bought a house at the end of 2017 down in South Carolina. Was a fixer-upper and much more work than we thought it was going to be. As far as like we stripped the house basically, and I put many, many, many hours of work into this house over the year. Many, many trips. I went down there for a few weeks to work on the house. There were some lulls in streaming because of that. And that's where we turn into the rough side of 2018. And one of the things that I've really enjoyed about streaming is having my family involved. You guys see John and Nicole on stream all the time. Nicole will come hang out with me and we'll play Tron or Burn or whatever. Or she'll just come hang out when we're playing. Nicole obviously plays Magic, and it's fun having her around. John will come in and say hi sometimes. We'll do John drafts. Obviously, the John and Jim show. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Me and John play. Used to be retro video games. We've been playing the game Cuphead a lot. John loves that game. We're almost done with it. Almost. We'll do that soon. So I really enjoy having my family on. And I live kind of a private person, but I've ended up living a fairly public life because of that. I'm going to work on the house, guys. No stream for a week, or we just bought this house, or here's Nicole. We got engaged. Here's John. He got home from school today. Had a bad day in school. So having my family involved with you all, which are basically my extended family because you guys support me and allow me to do what I do. My YouTube viewers and my stream viewers and stuff, and my people who read my articles and follow my stuff. You're all part of what I do. So I enjoy that aspect, but the problem is when we have problems, those become kind of public too, and the truth is that we unfortunately will not be moving to South Carolina, at least for the foreseeable future. We bought our house and we worked on it, and I've spent hundreds of hours of my time working on it and tens of thousands of dollars, but unfortunately, due to a fairly underhanded custody issue, our move and an issue that came about 2 weeks before we were going to move. We are unable to move, and we will be in New York for this foreseeable future, and it sucks. And Nicole and I are frankly, devastated is a strong word, but it's been pretty tough. You've probably been able to tell in my content over the last few months. I've been a little more on edge, a little more. It's been tough. It's been a really tough few months, and we put a lot of work into it. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. Pictures of a house and spackling and knocking down walls, and Now Nicole and I own a house in South Carolina that we cannot move into, and it's just sitting there. And we're figuring out what to do, if we're gonna sell it or rent it, or we're not really sure yet. Honestly, there's a chance maybe we can eventually move down. We don't really know yet. Honestly, it's all pretty recent, so we are figuring out what to do, figuring out what we're gonna do up here. Everything's kind of in flux. Fortunately, it has affected the stream and my work a lot. I have a lot of things I wanted to do this year as far as the stream goes. I paid the MTG bot guy like $100 to make me a cool soundboard like a year ago. I haven't even used it. I haven't even set it up yet. There's so many things that I wanted to do, but I was focusing on working on this house and trying to move. And my big carrot at the end of this, the stick for me was, once we finally move and it's all done, I can get into my office. I can set things up exactly the way I want to, and then I can really hit all the things that I want to do in my stream with the soundboard. Getting back to Challenge Thursday. It's been so long since Challenge Thursday, no one probably knows what it is anymore. Challenge Thursday was the thing I used to do where every Thursday people would submit deck ideas. Everyone would vote on what the challenge they wanted to be. So the challenges were things like, play a deck where you only play cards that cost 0 and 1 mana, the binary challenge, or play a deck built around winning the game with Villainous Wealth and no other win conditions, or we had tons of fun challenges. This was pre-YouTube, so they're all lost to the sands of time here in Twitch. But it was a lot of fun. It was a really, really cool series, and I want to bring that back. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do. Obviously we've tied the puppy counter into the stream, because once you moved, we want to get a dog, and I don't really want to get a dog, but they want to get a dog. It's a fun thing for the stream to do. That's going to have to be put on hold, obviously, because even if we hit 1,000 subs, we have no place for a dog at the moment. So, we're working on it. We're working through it. I am frustrated that I can't, do a lot of the things that I want to do with the stream, because there's still things we're working through and trying to figure out and stuff. But it is what it is. We're working through it. We're going to make it work. I've been doing new things sporadically. The new Bronze to Mythic series. I'll be doing more things as well. Working on a website as well, which is cool. It kind of leads into 2019, I suppose. So moving on to 2019, I have a website in the works that'll be done soon, hopefully, ready to launch. The return of donation bonus leagues, continuing things like my Bronze to Mythic series and the usual streams, possible return of Challenge Thursday, things like that. A lot of things I want to do. The stream's going to keep growing. Frankly, it's been amazing, the growth this year, and if I keep growing at the rate that I'm growing, it's just going to be phenomenal. It's just super, super awesome. So that's really cool. MTG Arena's here, and that's been going insane. Arena's great. Obviously, I played that Twitch Rivals tournament, which was the first ever esports tournament. It was a tournament run by not Wizards of the Coast and not an entity interested in selling Magic cards. It was run by Twitch, basically, with prize money and everything. Super awesome tournament. Really hope more things like that happen. Awesome. Really, really cool. And, a part of me considered kind of doing what, Caleb and Jeff do, where they kind of just don't travel much to tournaments anymore and staying home and streaming. I still love battling in events, though. And, of course, Players Champs is back. And I would like a second very, very large trophy from my shelf. So Players Champs is back. I'll be traveling to, all the Star City events. New team BCW. We got 2 new members, Dylan Hand, and of course the reigning Players Champion Joe Lissette, which is really cool. So that's awesome. And yeah, it's going to be a really exciting year. Obviously, Nicole and I have a lot to work through, unfortunately, with our house woes and stuff. And, it's tough, and it is what it is. But Magic-wise, things are super exciting. Arena, the Players Championship, Star City's up in their coverage game. Team BCW, more events. I'm stoked. It's going to be a really good year, and I really can't wait to see where things go. As far as my goals and stuff, last year I smashed my goals. Last year my goals were 20,000 Twitch followers, 10,000 YouTube followers. We almost doubled both those. I came a little short my Twitter goal. My Twitter goal was 10,000 followers. We ended up with about 9,600, but if we keep growing the way we're growing, it's going to be really, really awesome. So I'm super happy and super thankful for everyone who watches my videos, reads my articles, watched on stream. If you've ever subbed or donated money for a deck tech or a donation bonus league or read an article or even just watched a video and enjoyed it. Maybe you were really sick one day and you watched a video and you were like, that was cool. That was a cool deck. That's pretty sweet. Or I got you excited about Magic in some way. Whatever it is, it's really, really cool to think that, there's just thousands and thousands of Magic players out there who've interacted with my content in some way, and a lot of them want to support me and Bernsey, and I'm able to do this for a living. So really, in the end, I'm just extremely thankful. Despite a lot of the difficult things that have happened this year, I'm just goddamn lucky. And I am very, very humbled. I'm not humble. I am humbled by the fact that I'm able to do this. Yeah, and Bernsy's really happy too. Yes, Bernsey, I know they love you. They see you. Yes, you look right into the camera. You have your Jello box, and yeah. So, thanks so much, everyone. That's kind of my recap of 2018 and my the little preview for 2019. I wanted to kind of clear up the house stuff because people have been asking on stream. Hey, have you moved yet? Have you moved yet? How's it going? It's hard to keep answering that, so I wanted to have a video to link to, kind of explaining that, letting everyone know what's up, and that's basically it. So I'll see you all on stream. I'll see you all on YouTube. Promo codes, don't forget those. Gym 10 on BCW Supplies, Gym 5 on Cool Stuff Inc. Check out my articles, of course. Written article every Friday, video article every Monday on CoolStuffInc.com. Streams are usually during the day, usually daytime streams during the week, with occasional streams otherwise. Follow on Twitter. I always post on Twitter when I'm going live. And of course, if you follow the stream, you can hit the little notifications button so you are notified when I go live. And yeah, it's gonna be a pretty great year, I think. The arena stuff, I'm super pumped about arena. God, arena is so cool. So, everyone, thanks for watching my little update here, and I'll see you fine folks on stream and on YouTube. So from Bernsey, myself, John, and Nicole, see you guys on the interwebs. All right, have a good one, everyone.